Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to MindYourCrypto. Today I have Wink update. Let's see if Wink will win the short-term race, and I will jump into the support and resistance levels. If you want to join us on Telegram group chat, we discuss more things about crypto space. You can find the link down below in the description. So we start with our resistance levels. These are 0.0017 to 18. I will explain why this is important, as well as the 0.0015, and of course for the very short term the 0.0013, around there. That's what we want to break, and finally we can go into the 0.0015. And of course for the support levels for the short term we got 0.0010 and 0.00068. That's our support levels, guys, for the Fibonacci retracement I drew here. And of course some lines I drew myself, like these two red lines for the resistance levels, the 0.0015 and the next one beyond that you can see on your screen. Let me zoom in a bit. So right now we don't have so much volume, but we are kinda good. Okay, we don't have the volume we had 24th April. Let's see now the MACD. And of course this is the same situation, guys, with many other altcoins that follow the Bitcoin trend. And of course you can see here the bullish cross from 23rd to 24th April and how we want to regain some distance here and going upwards, while signal line goes this way and gaining some distance between those lines. Because as you know, guys, the MACD, when the MACD is above our signal line, we have a bullish situation. Right now we are in the 4-hour frame, remember that, and we need to see some further more distance in order to be sure what we will have. For example, here we had the same scenario, we had a bullish cross, but we didn't manage to keep that for so long, and we were consolidating, having lower highs and lower lows for the MACD and the signal line. You can see here that's what we want to see right now. And let's jump back to RSI and the commodity channel index in the 4-hour frame. Let me remove these drawings so we can focus more. What I like about that is that we hit the bottom here. The RSI went below the 30 level, a very good term short buying opportunity for the short term, guys. And of course you want to have profit target when you buying here. To 1 to 2 days you want to sell. After 1 to 2 days, if you want to daily trade, you have to sell and set your profit target even on a bearish market, guys. For example, here we approached the 30 for the RSI, but if you look closely the commodity channel index, then you can see that on 20 April the commodity channel index was way below -100. This means, guys, that we are having a very good buying opportunity, even for a crypto asset that it has been consolidating. Okay, so right now that's why we saw this pump up in the price, getting inside the -100 to 100 levels. These are the normal levels, default levels for the commodity channel index. And of course here you can see, guys, that we want to see for the RSI new higher lows. We want to see it forming new higher lows, having this trend where we will be performing new higher lows. Maybe now it is going like this, and of course bouncing up, going even further above. That's what we want to see. We want to see the price going upwards as well. And for the commodity channel index it is the same. For the SSL channel, you can see on the 4-hour frame, we got the green line above the red line, and we are having a buying opportunity according to SSL channel, but alone it's not enough to tell us, so we decide when to buy or not. We are going to the Bollinger Bands. What I like here for Wink, we are having this moment where we are getting into a squeeze point. The top Bollinger Band moves close to the bottom Bollinger Band. We had the same squeeze moment back here. When we are having this squeeze moment, you want to buy for the mid-long term. Always remember, if it is a good project, then we expect the volatility to grow sometime in the mid-long term, of course. And okay, Bill, you can ask me, Bill, how did we know that? We had the MACD, okay, on the daily frame, and it still looked very bearish. How did we know that we could see a turning point in the MACD? The reason is the commodity channel index in the daily frame. The commodity channel index in the daily frame, guys, we saw it below minus 100. This was very important for us to realize that in the next days we would eventually go upwards, and that's although the MACD was having this distance and we were having a bearish situation where the blue line was beyond the signal line. We had the commodity channel index that told us the alarm set, and of course set us the alarm set to actually buy there when it went below the minus 100. And of course I'm always telling my videos, the more the distance, guys, then the more the buying opportunity when the blue line is beyond the signal line. The opposite happens when the blue line is above the signal line. The more the risk here, the more the distance, the more the risk, especially, guys, in the daily frame. That's where I use mostly the MACD to see some further details for the mid, short and mid-term. Okay, so for the RSI, what we want to see in the daily frame also is going upwards, making new higher lows, new higher highs, as you can see here. And of course the squeeze point, then we can absolutely go and make some new higher highs in the price as well. We are going now to see some of the wing against USDT in the 4-hour frame, but before we do that, guys, I want to go into wing against Bitcoin. Okay, I'm going to go into it against Bitcoin. Let's see now Bitcoin. All right, here we have, guys, some important information. We are on the wing against Bitcoin in the 4-hour frame, and what we want to do is to break the 0.7, let me say it is 70, yes, 295. This is what we want to break. And let me just remove the Fibonacci retracement for a bit and all the drawings, and let's have just the 50-day EMA. Here, guys, what we want to see is that the 20 and the 30-day EMA going above the 50-day EMA, this line here where we saw the bearish cross back in the 14 April for the wing against Bitcoin, and it could not pass the 20-day EMA, as you can see here, could not reach above the 50-day EMA. So right now we want to see this, and of course if I asked you what is the most important resistance level right now, I think you could tell me that one of the most important resistance levels is this, because you can see how many times we hit that and we went having huge sell pressure. So when we go above this level, we minimize the risk. That's an opportunity to see, and of course that's where you can see what are the most important resistance level where you can set your buying orders, and of course where we hit, when we hit so many times a resistance level, then it is the most important one to break through. And of course after that, if it can break through, then we can look to furthermore action, price action for wing against Bitcoin in the 4-hour frame. Let's go to the daily frame now, and we will discuss some things. Same here, guys, the commodity channel index was below minus 100, then we had a buying opportunity for the short term, short mid term. Okay, so along with the MACD that had this huge distance, it was good to say that wing could go upwards in the next days, and you can see here that we want to test this resistance level I told you before, guys, 0.70295, and we got so many zeros because we have wing against Bitcoin. That's why we have so many zeros. Now, right now, it still looks good when we are having this huge distance between the price and of course the 20-day EMA, guys. Then we are having a very, very high risk. You can see here the drawing went ugly at the bottom, but that's okay, guys. You know what I mean. And of course you want to let the 20-day EMA, 50-day EMA and the 30-day EMA reach the price. Okay, that's what you want to do when we are having so much distance, and of course it is very healthy to consolidate after such a huge pump up. So let's go to wing against USDT in the 4-hour frame to discuss the price analysis. What we want to do are major resistance levels 0.0013, 15 and 17. As long as we get above those levels, guys, you want to invest more because you lower you minimize the risk. And of course, for the week, what I expect it to do is to follow this bottom line trend, making new higher lows now, and of course, going above firstly the 0.0013, secondly the 0.0015, and most important one, around 0.0017 to 18. You want to break these lines, guys, these lines here, so you can say that you minimize the risk. And if I had to, okay, let's say I remove drawings again for the week against USDT, and we are here. What are we seeing? The most important resistance levels, guys, is the ones that we hit multiple times around there, okay? So first of all, this is the most important level, and when you pass this resistance level, guys, when you get above this resistance level, you usually minimize the risk, because you can see on the charts that it is the most important, one of the most important resistance levels. The next one, of course, when you are seeing by the naked, with the naked eye, is this one. Okay, you want to pass this one, you want to break through, and of course, you are looking for a reversal head and shoulders here where you can pass and go above here when you can pass this resistance line 0.0015, as I told you before. So with the naked eye, that's how you look into important support and resistance level. Of course, when we were consolidating, there were major support levels to look for. For example, guys, I would look for this support level right here where we started the next pump up here after a few consolidation moments when we were having the bullish run. The next one would be here, of course, or the next support level, if we had to fall down, would be the previous resistance level back on 1st April to 31st March. So that's how I would draw the support levels without even using the Fibonacci retracement, just by seeing the chart. This is the most important one for me, and of course the support level in which in the daily frame the commodity channel index would get close to minus 100 or even below to minus 100. Let's see a bit the week against Binance Coin to see here that we are in a bottom level, almost a bottom level. We are not here, guys, but you can see how much we were consolidating, and of course right now we were in a bottom level where we could see almost the 50-day MA reaching the 20 and the 30-day MA going above. But of course right now we still remain strong, and of course we might have a buying opportunity if you want to exchange your Binance Coin with Wink. And of course, if you want to hold Binance Coin, it is absolutely fine as well, guys. So do not worry at all. Right now, what we are looking for Wink is to make some new higher highs and new higher lows following this trend, guys. And of course, after some important resistance level, we will be absolutely sure when to buy or not. But it is looking good, guys. It doesn't look bad. It's looking pretty good. What we want to see here, getting into the squeeze point, bouncing back, maybe retracing a little and bouncing back again, going upwards. So right now it still looks good. We have some important resistance levels to break through, so we will be having less risk and surely take some profits. Okay, that's what we are looking for right now. And of course, making new higher highs, new higher lows with the RSI and the commodity channel index. I suggest you to check all of the indexes as well. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and of course see you soon with many more videos. Bye.